Good afternoon, peeps. I know the name of my channel is Beginning Acrylics with Lori, Beginning Painting with Lori, or whatever it is. I'm trying something different today. As you can hear in the background, I'm playing my mother-in-law's music on her stereo that she used to have. I'm using her board. I'm using her watercolor paper. And what I decided to do after a painting I did that was a scenic, I just don't think I'm right for scenic. So I'm back to my abstracts. So what I did with this is I took a watercolor piece of paper and I taped it off like that. Now my goal is to make it look like stained glass. Again, I've only used watercolor one time, not a fan. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've already mixed my colors up so you won't have to watch me do that. And basically what I'm going to do is just fill in all these white squares. I did put tape around the whole sides so it'll appear to have a border, hopefully, when I'm done. So with that being said, let's start painting. I have a little cat ball on my table that just went off. I think it's because I just dropped something. But whenever I'm painting with my mother-in-law's stuff, I like to have a cat ball. Just know whether she's watching me or listening to me. I know it's insanity in my head, but, you know, you go with what you know. So let's start. We're going to start with a little orange here. Put some orange here. Maybe some orange over here. There's no right way or wrong way of doing this, I would suppose. I guess as long as you get all the white parts filled in, it really shouldn't matter. Again, it's supposed to look like stained glass. That's the goal. See if we achieve it. I hope you enjoy the music in the background. It must have been her favorite channel because it's still on there, so I'm not changing it. I would say if you like any requests, just shout them out, but I wouldn't hear you.
Susanna is a retelling of the biblical tale of Susanna and the elders, set in rural America. It was a tremendous success, and since its premiere, has received more than 300 selections and 200 performances in
That's
the United
good.
States and Europe.
Maybe get a paper towel so I can wipe it off in between paints.
Opera America magazine included it among the top 10 most performed American operas of all time.
I think I know by now to have paper towels in here because I do this to you all the time. And I did, but I went camping with girlfriends this weekend. I stole my paper towels and took them with me. So, please forgive me. Alright, that was our orange. Well, that was a lot of orange, but I can't get it to come off. I think what I need, like I said, I'm not used to watercolor, is a bigger thing of water.
The Composer's Bake-Off is produced by APM, American Public Media, in conjunction with the American Composers Forum, reminding you that all music was once new.
Your classical and jazz station. This is member-supported WRCI, 90.1 FM, Philadelphia, WRTQ, 91.7.
Alright, and I got a big thing of water. That should work out better. Either that or this brush just really likes to soak up the paint. And that could be it too. Maybe I should switch sizes of brush. The whole set that she had. And they must be good because she was an extraordinary artist. Her name is Mary Galliard, and if you have a chance to look her up, she's won prizes. She's An amazing artist. I'd invite you over to my house to see them all over my walls, but I guess that would be weird. So now I'm going to do some yellows. Yellow seems to be a little bit lighter. That's okay. Like I say, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. Your paint your way. I think I should have done this a different way now that I'm looking at it, but it's my first time trying, so we're going to stick with it. Like I said, I'm just trying to get all the white in between the tape, because when it dries, what I think I should have been doing all along is keeping it wet and adding the salts, because I wanted to add salts. So I think I'm going to do something different, because it's already drying and that's not helping me. So I'm going to start in the corner again, and I'm just going to graduate down different colors. That way it'll all still be wet, and I can then go ahead and add my salts, because I want to add salts. So we will just graduate the colors down. And I think after each color, I might add a little bit of salts while it's still wet. And what that is, it's called 2 salt. And what you do is just sprinkle it on the wet, and it'll soak up some of the paint. And it'll give it like a pretty cool look. Okay, let's see. I think I'll go with... yeah, I'll go with this color down in here. I have so much tape, it's going to be hard to figure out where I start to pull. But I think we'll have it. I'm going to add a little salts to this color. And what you do is when it dries, you're going to rub the salt off, and it's going to give it a really cool look. Sorry, my alarm popped up. I don't know if you could see that, but sorry about that. Remind me to take my medicine. Alright, let's go with some blue. It's a pretty blue. As you can see, I'm going right over what I did earlier, because I did not like it. I realized everything was going to dry before I had a chance to put the salt on. I was being too particular. You don't need to with watercolor, apparently. Just spread it on out. Just make sure everything, all of my areas of white that are not covered by tape are covered. And then we'll add our salts.
Of the 18th century, who lived in London for many years. In fact, considered only second to Corelli. Quite brave indeed. We heard the aria Fantasia, originally written for violin, but arranged for mandolin.
Honestly, don't know how long it takes to dry.
Hello, friends.
So I might have to do a short,
So glad to be with you this afternoon.
just so you can see the finished product.
I'm very excited about
Okay, let's go with green.
between now and 6 o'clock. In this hour alone, we'll hear music by Claude Debussy, as well as one of my top 5 teachers, Joaquin Torino's Piano Trio number 2 will be
Went right over that yellow.
Felix Mendelssohn, and now, time to Antonio Vivaldi and music of the season, the Silent Concerto in G minor, Summer. Giuliano Carmignola is our soloist with the Venice Baroque Orchestra led by Andrea Marcon.
You know, I begin to think Mary used to paint all the time, Mary being my mother-in-law, with watercolors more than acrylics because it doesn't clog the pipes. I am finding the more I paint with the acrylics, the tougher it is for my water to drain. Go figure. There's some salts. And now we shall go with purple. Again, this is just an experiment. It's the first try to learn what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. Hopefully there's more right than wrong. I think my problem is going to come when I go to pull the tape off. I really do. I really do. That's a good bunch. Alrighty, let's see what color we want next. I have another color green. Oh, I haven't used yellow. I can't tell whether that's... Yeah, yellow it is. I'm going to have a little hard time covering that red with the yellow, but we'll try. Or I'll just skip that one spot. Let's see. So, I know I've been ignoring you, joining music. Sorry to be like that. Okay, so this is what it currently looks like. I don't want to lift it too far because I don't want the salts to fall off. But this is what it looks like. Now, mind you, there's tape all over this thing. So once I go to remove the tape, it's going to have white lines throughout the whole thing. So this is what it looks like now. I'll do a short when I'm done, when it's done drying, to show you what the finished product is. All right? Thanks, peeps. Sorry it's been such a long time. Next time I think I'm actually going to do on glass. Stay tuned. Have a great day, peeps. Thanks for watching.